Famous Canadian actor Michael J. Fox says that, "I do not confuse perfection with excellence. Excellence is something that I can achieve, but perfection, it's really a God's business." Hello, I'm Ramiz Ahmed from the High Performance Quest, and in this video I would be telling you, we would be going deep into the details of a very renowned myth that is very common in today's age. And this is a myth that leads to a lot of depression, it wastes a lot of time and reduces our productivity because it reduces the outputs we produce on regular basis. And the myth is being a perfectionist or believing in perfectionism. If you are a perfectionist, you might be aware of the feeling of trying to do everything right and not achieving that results in overwhelming majority of cases. If you are a copywriter and a perfectionist, you might be trying to write the perfect copy of your lifetime. Or for example, if you are a coach, you might be wishing that your team performs 100% as per your expectations. Or if you are a manager, you might be willing your subordinates to be working their 100% and working in the most perfect way they can do that. Or for example, if you are a parent and if you are a perfectionist as well, you might be expecting your child to behave perfectly as an ideal child behave. If you are trying to get such perfect results either from your side or from your team, frankly, this won't happen. You can never achieve 100% perfection, and this is a universal truth that perfection is a myth. Perfection is often considered as a positive trait that leads to success, but in reality, it is misconceptualized by two terms that are more inspiring and that leads to more successful results. And those two words are excellence and high standards. One of the renowned psychiatrists of today's age, Dr. David D. Burns, says that perfection is one's ultimate illusion. Perfection really doesn't exist in the world. And if you are a perfectionist, you are bound to be a loser in whatever you do. And such big statements have also been confirmed from independent studies and researches. Researchers have even stated and concluded that perfection often leads to severe mental and physical consequences. According to researchers, perfectionists hold themselves accountable for really high standards. They want everything to be perfect. And if in cases they don't achieve that level of perfectionism, they tend to criticize themselves and even their team in a way that is not beneficial for themselves and for their team mentally and physically. Perfectionism have great disadvantages. If you are a perfectionist, it is highly likely that you would lead a very depressed life because nothing is perfect, nothing goes according to the plan, and in that cases, if your team or you don't come up with your expectations, this would lead to depression, anxiety, and severe mental consequences. If you are a perfectionist, your outputs would reduce because you would be trying to perfect every single bit of output that you are producing at your workplace or in any other activity. And also while perfecting those small outputs, you would be wasting a lot of your time and you would be giving your attention even to small tiny bits of details that doesn't really needs your attention. And the perfectionist also blames themselves. They criticize themselves and their team for not achieving the small bits of details perfectly. This is done either at conscious level or at subconscious level, and this leads to reduced confidence and self-esteem of that person and the team as well. So, being a perfectionist is not healthy mentally and physically. Some researchers have also found that high blood pressure is very much prevalent in perfectionist people, and this often tends to cardiovascular diseases. So, being a perfectionist and believing in perfectionism have some great inherent problems with it. And in my view, you should be avoiding to be a perfectionist. And on the contrary, you should be trying to pursue excellence in your life and in your goals. So, to all those people who are believing in perfectionism and who believes that they are perfectionist, I want to tell them that this habit is creating a lot of problems for them mentally and physically, and they should always try to avoid this habit. And in place of perfectionism, they should try to pursue excellence. Now, how can you achieve excellence in your life and in your profession? This is what this whole channel is all about. In the upcoming a lot of videos, I would be telling you tips, techniques and strategies to increase excellence in your profession and in your life. In this video, I just wanted to create an awareness about perfection and what this habit leads to. We will talk about this awful habit a lot of times on this channel, and I would also be talking about the alternatives that are available, and they are more motivating than the habit of perfection. But all this would be coming eventually on this channel in the upcoming videos. So this was all from my side. This is Ramiz Ahmed signing off from the High Performance Quest. I hope you have liked this video, and we would be talking about these topics a lot of time in this channel. Thank you.